Eddie Howe only gave Anthony Gordon a certain amount of time on Saturday when they played Brentford away from home. The 22-year-old was taken off after being brought on as a second-half substitute. He visibly was upset about it. Lots of people texting us about this today, saying, "Have you got any updates on the situation?" Well, as far as I understand it, Eddie Howe says there's no issue between the two. He's explained the situation. Things continue as they were. But Gordon was clearly unhappy because no one likes being light bulb, do they?
No,
Take
they don't.
on and off. It's happened to you though, hasn't it?
It has happened to me, yes. And I didn't like it either. I didn't react like that. I'm going to say I thought it was a poor reaction from Anthony Gordon. I think you get subbed on and you get subbed off for the team. It's nothing to do with individual. It was nothing to do with the performance. Eddie Howe wanted to see the game out against Brentford. To shrug off your manager like that, I thought was disgraceful, to be honest. But then a few minutes later, they're in the dressing room having a picture, so it was clearly made up. Eddie Howe is a great manager. He will sort this situation out, hopefully, because he's still a good football player. But yes, it happened to me at Charlton. Now, I'm going to quickly tell the story. I was injured, so I'd been injured. I come back, I was training on the Friday. I had a slight groin strain, so I was on the bench.
This is a Premier League game.
Premier League game. Alan Pardew said, "Can you stay on the bench?" I said yes. I'm sure it was against Fulham. I could be wrong about the team we was playing against. So around the 88th minute, we got a free kick out wide. I was always the free kick taker when I played. And we was 1-0 down. Alan Pardew turned to me, "Do you want to go on, deliver the set play?" I said, "Yes, put me on. Appearance money, absolutely brilliant, love it." so I go on.
I might actually do something for the team, appearance money.
I run straight on, run over to the ball. I whip the ball in. I think it was Benty, up for a header, scored, goal, 1-1. Next thing, sub, my number come up, I'd subbed off. I had one touch. Straight away.
So you were like almost like special teams in the NFL. You brought on to kick the football and then you got taken off straight away after the goal.
Go on, take the free kick.
Did you know that was going to happen?
No. I thought, well, it's a slight groin strain. It wasn't too bad.
It was late in the game.
88 minutes, even if there's 5 minutes stoppage time. I'm only 7 minutes on. I lasted till about the 89th and a half minute.
But that's inspired from Alan Pardew, isn't it? To identify that you need someone who can deliver a proper free kick in, take you off the bench, not risk your injury, get you in, you get the equalising goal, you draw the game 1-1, everyone goes home happy.
I mean,
apart from
in hindsight, you make it sound tremendous. But when you go in the dressing room and you're known as sub for the next couple of weeks, it's not the greatest.
Darren Lightbulb Ambrose.
Yeah, and it nearly happened again at Crystal Palace. It was we was playing Millwall at home. We was 1-0 down again. 89th minute, I'm on the bench. I weren't injured at this point, so I was just on the bench. 89th minute, we win a penalty. So Dougie Freedman, who's the manager, turns to me, "Do you want to go and take the penalty?"
Well, off the bench, your first touch is going to be a penalty. Is that wise?
If you score, yes. If you don't, of course not. And yeah, I'm thinking appearance and goal bonus. So yeah, get me on. So I'm not thinking this, by the way. Let me just correct that. I'm thinking this for the team. Right, So I'm getting ready to go on. Glenn Murray at the point has got the ball on the spot, but he's looking over at me and saying, "Are you taking it?" And I'm saying, "I don't know. I think so." Lenny Lawrence, the assistant manager, then says, "No, Glenn Murray's ready. He's mentally prepared. Dougie, you can't do this." Dougie's a new manager. Kind of listened to Lenny and said, "Listen, okay, don't take the penalty." But at this point, Glenn thinks I am. I am not so sure. So and
all this happens in around about what, 2 or 3 minutes?
It's around 2.5 minutes. So longer than you want when you're about to take a penalty. You don't make a sub really unless they're coming on to take the penalty. In the end, Glenn Murray did take it and he missed. He put it wide.
Oh no!
And I mean,
did you get the blame?
I didn't know. Glenn said to me, "I thought you was taking it." I said, "Well, I thought I was taking it."
Should
until
you have
Lenny
been a little
jumped
bit more
in.
assertive? Bearing in mind you've been brought on to take the penalty, should you have just gone, "No, Glenn, I've been brought on to do this"?
No, absolutely not. Because the last words Dougie Freedman, who was the manager, said to me was like, "Okay, no, you don't take the penalty." So then if I go on and I ignore the manager's instructions, I take the penalty and miss. That's double worse.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
and you don't
Glenn
want the blame,
did miss
obviously.
it. I don't want the blame. No, of course Glenn missed it. Glenn was a bit annoyed, so he was saying, "Why did this happen? You shouldn't make a sub when I'm about to take a penalty unless he's taking it." So nearly happened again, and I was gutted I didn't take that as well because I'd have scored.
Yeah, you would have got a goal bonus.
Absolutely.
Obviously, and what's more important to you than anything else?
A point.